We're coming to you live from On the Rocks on the infamous Sunset Strip with a very special guest, Taryn Manning. Thank you so much for being here. And for all of you watching, I want to encourage you to visit sunsetstripthemovie.com to stay updated on upcoming Sunset Live broadcasts, updates on the movie, as well as contests and a trip with willing to win a trip to LA for the premiere of the Sunset Strip, the movie, an exclusive Taryn Manning ringtone, and much, much more. Again, sunsetstripthemovie.com. So Taryn, I've been a fan since your early years of acting, and now you've really paved the way and become, the defining musician / movie star, for people like Ryan Gosling, Zoe Deschanel, Leighton Meester. I'm really curious how you feel about that label. I know a lot of people hate it, so I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Alright, that was a couple big names you named. Yeah, I mean, for those of you who don't know, obviously some people know me more as an actor, some people know me from Boom Cat. I've been doing music my entire life, and a lot of us actors grew up taking dance class and musical theater, and really supportive parents that wanted us to, be singers and dancers and musicians. And I actually grew up in a musician household.
That's awesome.
So my father was a musician. He was always playing music. My great-grandma was a famous tap dancer in the 20s. Acting, there's not really any acting lineage in my family. I sort of started that one.
That's awesome.
Yeah, music's been a part of my life since I was born.
Yeah, cool. So how would you define your sound then as a musician?
For this record or
definitely this upcoming record.
I mean, honestly, this particular record, I set out to make, fun, good dance music, and then as I was writing the record, sort of more, and it became pop music because that's what I love, but it doesn't mean pop. Just because it's pop music doesn't mean it's bad or sometimes associated. It's to me it's sophisticated dance music, to be honest.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, and I think that's what the majority of people really want to hear anyway.
Yeah.
So it's awesome that you can make that and share it with everyone. I wanted to talk a little bit more about your solo album. I mean, I don't know if you can give us any details or even maybe tell us the name of it.
That was the whole album. Actually, I haven't named the album yet, and I'm so baffled by what to call it, because the name of my last album came to me in a dream, and that's how I came up with it. So I'm waiting for my clue what to call it. But my first single is called Turn It Up.
Awesome.
And I know it's not the most original title. Apparently Paris Hilton has a song called Turn It Up, and so does Oland, and so does Caroline DeMaurier, and blah blah blah. But hey, it's a good title for a song, especially when you're just coming out for the first time after a long time. It's really trying to put a subconscious just turn it out loud. So it's really just a fun song. It's a good, just well-written pop song.
Right. Yeah, and I don't think anyone will complain about having fun.
No, not in these times.
So I know that there's been a lot of really cool promotion for this upcoming album. You've had your song So Talented featured in 2009 episode of Melrose Place, as well as Spotlight's been featured on your own show, Y50, which is really cool. Can we expect your new single Turn It Up to pop up on any shows?
Let's see. I think we've been definitely getting a lot of calls. I'm not one to jinx myself, but I'm hoping that some of the calls that we've gotten come through. So it's really exciting stuff happening. So,
Can you give us any maybe details or inside scoop on the single?
Like what?
What it sounds like, what your inspiration was.
I mean, honestly, it sounds like a fun, infectious pop song. It tastes like yummy candy.
I love it.
It's not that deep. It's really just a fun pop song. It's well written. I'm very proud of my producers and who I worked with. I'm honored to have worked with who I've worked with, and they've taken a chance on me being the actress singer that I am. So it's just really what I was trying to do is introduce my new music, put out a really fun song, and maybe follow it up with something more serious. One of my more, I'm a songwriter, so it's maybe hit them with something a little more deep later.
That's awesome.
Scare them off. So.
Yeah, you got to bring them in first.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. Just follow up.
Well, I'm excited to hear it, and for everyone watching, we have a special treat for you. At the end of this broadcast, we're going to be showing Taryn's new video for her single Turn It Up. Wow. So definitely want to stay tuned. Get excited. It's going to be hot. We also are going to be giving away a free limited edition Turn It Up ringtone.
I just heard that.
For the first 100 people that start following us on Twitter. So you can follow us at Sunset Strip PM. Don't forget, Sunset Strip PM, first 100 people, you're going to get an exclusive ringtone. Super exciting. So I want to talk a little bit more about the album, just in terms of the inspiration. I mean, where were you drawing on inspiration for this? You know, where did your ideas come from?
Honestly, I gotta be honest, really so talented, that you mentioned earlier in the interview, that was, you know, ended up on Melrose Place, actually wrote that with a producer named Michael Linney, and we wrote that the day that Michael Jackson died. We were in the studio together, and he, for me, was a huge inspiration in my life. Yeah. Big time. I was so shook by the whole thing, and just so, I was so affected. Yeah. I basically just like grabbed my pen and my pad, and I asked to kind of be left alone, and I just wanted to like really write a song about who I think, honestly, like the way he dances, the way he sang, the way he was, his generosity, his heart, his soul, his mission, and also all the crap that he got. I don't know, that you know, so a lot of the times I draw from real things. Yeah. And then sometimes I just write songs for fun, like this is Turn It Up. It's really about like kind of making out with somebody. You know? I mean, we all do that too. So you know, there's like deep parts of the album, there's fun parts. It's just really, it's very eclectic, to be honest. But there's one through line, and that's me, and that's my voice, and that's, you know, the way that I write, and I think that's like the cohesive thread that ties it all together. Yeah,
no, that's awesome, and I think a lot of people will agree with you on Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that's true.
That's awesome. I didn't know that about that.
It was like a series of like losses. For me, it was like, you know, just like Brittany Murphy, and it was like, I don't know, I can't remember the order too. It was just so whoa, but it was like A.M. and Brittany Murphy, and like Patrick Swayze, and Farrah Fawcett, and it was Michael, and I was just like, that whole time was just so intense, and that's when I started writing this album. Yeah. When I lost like a lot of friends.
It makes sense with the song now. I get it.
Yeah, with that one.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, that's cool.
Talented, yeah.
Absolutely. So, one of the legendary names associated with the Sunset Strip is Hugh Hefner and Playboy, obviously. So I first want to say congratulations on making the cover of Playboy Sex and Music issue. That's, amazing and so exciting. I don't know if you can, I can't even imagine what that was like. If you can give me some insight.
That was interesting on many levels. First of all, like, Hugh Hefner rules.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I just shot with him actually, I think.
You did? Yeah, I agree. Like, basically, when I was younger, I was offered to do Playboy a couple of times, and I wasn't ready. But I don't know. I guess as you know, you mature and you just kind of become okay. I don't know. There is something good about getting older, and that's becoming more like comfortable with yourself.
Absolutely.
So when I got the offer again, I just really wanted to take a moment to respect Hugh Hefner and like what he's built, and we collaborated.
Cool.
So that was cool. So I knew like what I was getting into, and it really like honored my
making it about you.
Yeah. So I liked it.
The cover came out amazing. It looks really good. Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm so kind of like that.
No, I think it's a good thing. It's really cool, especially the music. Getting to tie in the music with it. I think that's such an honor.
Yeah, when I heard that they were, that would be a cover, I was definitely.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so for all of you out there just tuning in, I'm here with Miss Tara Manning, and this is our very first broadcast of Sunset Live from the Sunset Strip. Don't forget to tune in to sunsetstripthemovie.com. We're going to be bringing you future broadcasts as well as a chance to win a trip to Los Angeles for the premiere of the movie, plus much, much more. So don't forget to keep watching. So Taryn, tell me, aside from world domination, what else do you have in world for us?
World domination. Let's see, I'm having to work. I'm gonna, a couple movies coming out. It's cool. For those of you who think I've abandoned my acting career, because I do have some fans that are like, well, what about acting, Taryn? Look, I'm never gonna quit acting, but the truth of the matter is that, I'm young, I have energy, I love music. Yeah. I always have. Honestly, if you think about film, the music makes film too. I mean, it's like, it's just all encompassing, and I love acting. I love it. I mean, so I'm very proud of the film that's coming out soon called Perfect Days of Rock and Roll, which is kind of, it's kind of like cool because it's a music film, and I play a road manager to a band. So it's cool to play like a manager to a band because I could just sort of like pull from all my managers. So that was interesting, and that's coming out in July.
Oh, that's exciting.
So that's going to be cool. It has Jason Ritter, who's in the event, and that's a really big star. So sweet, so funny. Kevin Zegers, who I think has a big role in Gossip Girl, and very cute. And Peter Fonda. You know, you might remember him from like Easy Rider and that whole, era. But yeah, it's a cool movie. And it's very cool. Very cool. And then I'm going off with Dumb Man Girls. Which is kind of this really creepy film that I'm going to do. But I'm sure a lot of you know about Charles Manson and that entire situation. So they're going to make a film about that.
We got a little helper shelter going on.
Yeah.
Right. Interesting. That's cool. So it sounds like you're pretty much, got your hand in a lot of different things, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Cool. We'll definitely, keep watching. So actually, I want to know if you've ever actually filmed any movies here on the Sunset Strip.
Yes, I have. Do you remember Crossroads?
I do.
With we were on like a road trip. We did a scene and we drove down. So that was cool.
Awesome.
That's the only one that I can think of.
Really? Maybe anything coming up in the works? TV or movies that you're doing?
I think there's a scene, there is a big scene in Perfect Days of Rock and Roll, but I'm not in it. Okay. But there's so many, so much. Yeah, so much. I think it's so expensive to film on the strip.
I would imagine the rent is not cheap.
It's like,
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, aside from movies, I know you have your side project with your brother, Boomcat, which you talked about a little bit before, and for those of you who don't know, it's Taryn's really awesome band. Definitely need to check it out. You haven't done a record in a while. When can we expect a new one from Boomcat?
Boomcat record?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, probably like right after, the duration of the solo endeavor. I mean, Kellen and I, my brother, we are always writing music together. So
cool.
It's kind of like, not to be cliche or corny, but it is a family affair.
Oh, no, I love
so it's kind of like an ongoing thing. And my brother just sort of is just super proud of me right now, and knows how much I love dance and pop music, and knows I love DJing, and I love the nightlife, not in like a party kind of way, but just I'm sort of a night owl. I've always done that way. I'm not a morning person. I don't like early call times. That's just what I am. Apparently, like when I was a baby, the only way to get me to go to sleep, my mom had to drive in the car, like put me in the car seat and drive around. And she'd probably be like looking back, like, is she asleep yet? And that's how I'm just like,
Were you born at night?
No, born in the morning, like at 11, 12 a.m. And that's like what time I wake up every day. It's really weird.
I hear that the time you're born might have something to do with it. So.
Oh yeah, no, it's very important, like what time you're born, like that shapes you.
That's crazy. That's awesome. Yeah. It's a night owl.
I'm a night owl.
Yeah. Well, I kind of envy for her.
Yeah, it's just like I prefer the nighttime.
Yeah, definitely. And there's a lot of fun stuff going on then. Yeah, you can be there for all of it.
And even though like that moment of silence, where everyone's sleeping, and you can kind of like almost feel like significant. You're like, everyone just sleeps.
Yeah, you know, it's a real moment.
Yeah, it is. So.
Yeah, that's cool. Awesome. So I want to talk a little bit about your sound, from Boomcat now to this new upcoming album. Just it seems like the sound actually really evolved quite a bit, just from the couple songs I've heard on the upcoming record. I'm curious if your process has also changed in terms of writing or creating music.
Yeah, for sure my process has changed. Like, when I first started with Boomcat, like, my brother, he's older, and it was like, whatever you say,
totally.
So he wrote, my brother knows me, so it's like he wrote a lot of my lyrics that were like tailor-made for me. So, if you listen to the first Boomcat record, it's like, yeah, it's like, he taught me a lot, but I never really thought about working with other people. To me, it was just me and Kellen. That's all. Even when we made the first record, we were signed with Robbie Robertson over at DreamWorks, who is, from the band. He's a pretty big deal. Yeah, he was our A&R guy, and it was like, you know, we don't want to work with anybody else. Like, me and Kellen don't need